This is totally good clickbait. Machine Dragon Arrow signing in. Welcome back, everyone. I have a little announcement video for you. I've recently acquired several dozen, some WWE figures. Now, in case you can or can't see, I have a few of them who are the same. To let you know, these are not all the ones I have. I have a bunch more, entire crate full, that I found about 2 weeks ago. And, well, most of the ones here I found. The Stephanie McMahon I bought. But yeah, I recently got my hands on a bunch of WWE figures. Some of them have, at least 2 or 3 of them who are the exact same figure, just wearing different clothes, different body parts. Not much changes. And because I have some figures who are the exact same, with only slight differences, like these 2 John Cena's here, I'm going to go ahead and take one of them apart, as well as with the others. I might take them apart, but I will definitely be repainting some aspects, redesigning them to a small amount. That way they're not so much as the exact same person. I may add type of body armor, some type of different clothing, anything I can to make them more different and more of a different character. Characters, on the other hand, who are much more different and diverse, same person but much more diverse, will be left alone. That way I can have them at least one of a kind and be a little more true to the original figure, or to the stages that the character has gone through. Some of these repetitive action figures are different stages that the athlete has gone through. Such as we have, I believe, the current state the Undertaker's in, on the left-hand side, and the American Bad Tail. I can't say the A word, this is a family friend channel. Because these 2 are so diverse, different heights, different looks, and almost unrecognizable as the exact same person, they will be left alone. I will have to revive some of the paint job on the Undertaker to the right. But other than that, he will be left alone and counted as a completely different character. The figures that are truly one of a kind, that I only have one version of, such as this Kane, as well as a few others, they will be left alone. They will, however, be cleaned up. They are very dirty. They were left in a very dirty spot. They're covered with water and grime. They will be cleaned up and fixed up nice and neat, and I'll do the best I can to revive their paint job. They will be, as I said, cleaned up and left alone. That way I can truly have one-of-a-kind type of figures. Some figures who have suffered bad injuries and damages, I'll do the best I can to go ahead and repair them to the best of my abilities, what little I can accomplish. Now you may be wondering, well, what's wrong with this Brock Lesnar figure? Aside from the face, just looking, well, yeah. To let you in on something, when I found this Brock, he actually only had 1 foot. His right foot was missing. While he had the complete left foot, he was missing his right foot. So I tried to see if it was inside the container, which it was not, unfortunately. What I did was I took apart another figure that I had, who had similar boots to Brock. It was a figure I don't exactly plan to go out and get again. I'm not very interested in the wrestler. So, not really too upset about taking apart the figure and retooling it for another. I deemed it necessary. I will not say out of respect for the athlete whose figure I disassembled. Unfortunately, if I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't have, because he was in pretty good shape and he had all his stuff together. So, a little bit of regret, but not because it wasn't someone I was that interested in. I'm not too broken up over it. But Brock Lesnar is a figure I have been interested in. I will go ahead and keep this guy and use them for future videos. Also, speaking of Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker, I want to show you guys something. Something I noticed a little while ago. If you take a close look at these hands between The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, pay close enough attention if you especially have an eye for detail like I do. They have pretty much the exact same hand. It's almost the exact same hand, or possibly is the exact same hand, with only slight tweaks to the scope. So, it's no stranger that toy companies would go ahead and retool certain parts for different figures. NECA does it all the time with their Predators and with their Aliens. Marvel does it all the time with their female superheroes and, well, hero figures. So it's really nothing new. Bit of a lazy thing to do, honestly. But, you know, I don't know the cost of everything. So it's forgivable. I will buy some figures and order out. So I can go ahead and customize them. Like this Stephanie McMahon figure, I will go ahead and buy a new one like her. Well, another one. For those of you who recognize this figure, she comes with a skull mask that she can carry in her right hand. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shave off the handle to that mask, and I will glue it to one of their faces and use it for another figure that I have. Well, yeah. I'm going to have that figure play as a different type of character, like an evil queen. It'll go pretty well with the Triple H figure that I have. Ta-da! This Triple H came with the figures I have found, and like I said, it's Stephanie I bought offline. I will also go ahead and buy the 2-pack for Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Not much of a change will be for Triple H. And Stephanie, well, she'll be in a business suit with a smile. Yeah, those fake business smiles. Anyway, so basically I'll be getting about at least three versions of Stephanie. Okay, 2, because it'll be the same, just here's what the differences will be. The difference is that the other Stephanie McMahon I will be buying, the same one like this, I'm going to go ahead, as I said earlier, I'm going to cut off the handle, and I'm going to super glue the mask, after a little bit of a repaint, will be super glued to her face. That way she can come off as a Dark Queen for an idea I had when I got this figure. When I saw in the 2-pack that the Triple H would come with this crown, with a skull crown, I immediately remembered I had one just like it, but I didn't remember where it was. Thankfully I found it. And thankfully it fits perfectly on this Triple H with the short hair. I have an idea for a video and maybe a small series that I might do, or at least do small bits of, because I do not have too many stage pieces or room for sets. I will do a few videos for it, for a small series. I'll even be doing one later on. But yeah. I'm going to have one for Stephanie, one crown off, and another crown on. So hopefully that'll come off. Hopefully it'll come off good. Wish me luck with that. Also, taking inspiration from Captain Mike. I forget the last name of his channel, but he does fantastic stop-motion videos for wrestling and for Godzilla. One of his finest work that got me into him was the Dimension Wars, Godzilla Dimension Wars, and Godzilla Aftermath. He recently released a video called Shawn Michaels vs. AJ Styles. It's a pretty good video. You should go check it out and check out his channel. Also, if somebody will notice that I did a little gag in the beginning of the video, the clickbait, as I called it, with John Cena squaring off against the 1954 Godzilla. That is in courtesy of the DMX YouTube channel with John Cena Versus. They have also been a bit of inspiration for this. These two channels have reminded me of something I used to do when I was a kid, when I would have my Godzilla figures and whatever figures I had lying around, mutant turtles, superheroes and whatnot, I had them wrestle in my own arena and everything. I won't come up. I will not tell you the name because it's so lame and I don't want someone to take it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have my monsters fight with WWE superstars and any other kind of figures I can find lying around, and hopefully they'll be entertaining. They'll also be used to help promote Kaiju vs. Cancer for human characters to the best I can, recustomize them, and among other things. So yes, if you're still interested in supporting Kaiju vs. Cancer, please head on over to their Facebook page at www.facebook.com/kaiju-vs.cancer.com. You can go over and purchase a t-shirt for yourself, or you can go ahead and purchase one and have it delivered to one of the residents at the hospital, the St. Jude's Children's Research Clinical Hospital, where you can let someone know that that they are thought about and someone cares for them. You can also go ahead and purchase some books published by Matt Dennis. I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm so sorry, Mr. Matt. I refer to him as Mr. Matt. You can purchase some of his Kaiju published books, where every cent is guaranteed to go to Kaiju vs. Cancer to research to help out the people in need. I will also get back to making buildings, as you can see in the back here, of styrofoam and white plastic canvas. I'll also be experimenting with making set pieces out of sculpting clay after I get a little better with it. I have one project almost completed. Just requires a little bit more work, detailing and whatnot, and I'll be ready to demonstrate tomorrow. Well, hopefully tomorrow, but I'm not exactly sure. And yeah, I'll be doing a lot more arts and crafts soon, so keep an eye out for that. I am still specially customizing action figures that I find, buy, and collect to look like certain characters my friends would like to go ahead and, well, pitch in with. So yeah, I'm still making characters for my friends, and hopefully I can go ahead and purchase some more figures very soon and have them specially designed after certain characters. In a series that will be coming up in sometime in the future. I'm not sure when, but it will, after costly wise is taken care of. Well, that's all I have for you guys for right now. Sorry to end on a blank note, well, with nothing there. Or maybe 1 second. God knows how much I'd love to see this match. And with the way Brock Lesnar's been acting lately, yeah, watching him get laid out by Superman, oh, priceless. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys for right now. And that comes up, I will be sure to let you know. Have a fantastic day and take care. Also, I recently found out that there's a tropical storm of Category 4 within the Atlantic Ocean. From what I understand, there's a chance it could reach a Category 5. Now, there's also a chance it could come into the Gulf of Mexico and strike everything between Texas, between Florida to Texas to even Mexico. Some of you well know, I live in southern Louisiana. So please, if you'd be so kind is to provide, wish everyone who lives within the possible striking point, please wish them well, say a prayer for them, and let's hope that we do not have a repeat of last year's Texas, the hurricane that took place last year, which did a lot of damage. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. And if it does, updates might be slower than what they should be. So wish us all good luck down here in the southern part of the states. And we wish you all well. Machine Dragon Arrow, signing off. See you on the battlefield.